Hello. So this is my 1968 Porsche 912 Targa in canary yellow. So I purchased this back in, I think it was like maybe late September, early October, and I bought it out of Los Angeles, California, and have imported it myself to the UK, which has taken several months. It's now mid-January, and it's finally sat on my drive next to my other car, Type 3 Squareback, and yeah, so it's taken quite a few months to get here. Now, I bought it totally blind off a website which I won't name. It was sold as seen. Not the first time I've done that. Actually, I bought the Squareback, which you can see in the background, in similar circumstances, but out of the UK, not California. So I wasn't entirely sure what I was getting with this car. From the photos that I was looking at when considering buying this car, I noticed it was very low at the back. You can see, actually, it's like, I can't get my fingers in there. I mean, I can get them in here and here, but not in here. And it's the same both sides. And that was one of the concerns I had. And when you look at it compared to the front, it sits very low at the back. You can see here it's perfectly fine. So yeah, that was a concern I had, and further investigation, speaking to the owner, it turns out it's the torsion tube that the torsion bars connect into underneath the vehicle, and that torsion tube has rusted out and collapsed and actually sits behind these circles here. So that's actually a major concern, actually. It requires quite significant surgery, as it were, to get that right. But other than that, the car's in pretty good condition. Inside, let me show you inside. Obviously, it's left-hand drive. In from America. It's got these horrendous Sparco racing seats fitted, but I have a set of period correct seats to go in there, and in the back it's kind of okay, you know. It's a bit rough around the edges. You can see up from the kind of around the window there. The trim's a bit rough around the edges. You can see daylight up here through the Targa roof. Things like seals are old and perishing. But you know what, all in all, it's alright. Yeah, dashboard's a bit rough, split, but overall, it's getting the interior is pretty good, yeah. It's got a wooden steering wheel, which I'm actually thinking of replacing. I've got a Momo one that I might go in there. I'm not sure about that. Wooden gear stick. Yeah, but it's pretty cool in here. I was quite happy with that. One thing also is that it's not original paint. You can see down here, through there, you can see there's a bit of red. So it was originally a red car, and the colour codes in the documentation does show that it was originally a red vehicle. I'm just going to pop the engine bay and we can have a look in there. So looking in here, the engine looks in pretty good condition. I think it looks as though it's had some sort of engine rebuild done at some point. It's very clean in here. It's got twin Weber carbs, which is an upgrade actually from the original carbs. I can't remember the name of the original carbs, not Weber carbs, but these have definitely been upgraded. Again, I've seen that in the service records, that it had these fitted maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm assuming it has had some sort of rebuild at that point. But yeah, the engine, it's running well. I'm not going to start it now, but it's running pretty good. I've changed the spark plugs and it starts, it runs, it sounds pretty cool. No issues there. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the car. See, there's a knock here that needs sorting out. It's just a bit rough around the edges, like the grill's a bit rough. But yeah, so it's okay. It's just this torsion tube that's a concern. But the car's going off on Tuesday to Dan over at R3, and he's gonna get to work and get it sorted so I can get it on the road as soon as possible, hopefully for the summer. So yeah, so stay tuned and you'll be able to hear a bit more about how things are progressing over the next few weeks and months. And if anyone's interested in hearing the process of importing a vehicle, let me know and I'll do a video on that. It's relatively straightforward, it's just convoluted and over a long period of time. But yeah, so add a comment below. And yeah, so thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.